YouTube, welcome back. It's been a couple of days. I've been super busy, and it's kind of nice to just have some downtime and not stick your face in the news all the time. But I saw an article that I wanted to report on, and it comes out today out of our friends from the End Times headlines. Let's check it out. End Times headline reports that EU to unveil digital ID wallet for 450 million residents. Here's what it has to say. The European Union unveiled plans Thursday for a digital ID wallet that residents could use to access services around the 27-nation bloc, part of a post-pandemic recovery strategy that involves accelerating the shift to an online world. I'll give you my thoughts in a minute. The European Digital Identity Wallet proposed by the EU's Executive Commission is a smartphone app that will let users store electronic forms of identification and other official documents, such as a driver's license, prescriptions, and school diplomas. The bloc's 450 million residents would be able to use the wallet to access public or private services both online and offline while maintaining control of their personal data. Officials envision the wallet allowing a customer to rent a car at an airport, for example, to complete the necessary ID checks and documents digitally and thereby skip the usual wait at an agency counter. Nightclub goers could show the app to security guards at the door to prove their age. Other potential uses include opening bank accounts, signing apartment leases, enrolling in universities outside the individual's home country. Okay. The digital wallet will enable us to do in many member states as we do at home without any extra cost. Fewer hurdles. Exactly, makes total sense. Margrethe Vestager, the European Commission Executive Vice President for Digital, said, and do this in a way that is secure and transparent. All EU residents would be entitled to an e-wallet, but they won't be mandatory, according to the EU Commission. So what are my thoughts? Well, the book of Revelation, in Revelation 13, tells us that there is this mark, this system that's in place. There's a mark and there's a system in place. So the system is that you can't buy or sell unless you have this mark. And that comes out by the false prophet or the beast of the land. There's the beast of the water and the beast of the land. And anybody who doesn't take this mark and worship the beast will be beheaded. So when people start to think about how does the world get to a place like this, a mark, it's not a dollar, it's not a coin. That word in the Greek, I'll put it up here. That word is charagma. It means to pierce on the right hand or forehead, this mark, or it means an etching or a scratching, right? Something that goes on the person. Well, I have theorized since the start of 2020, when all this happened, that the Holy Spirit was giving me downloads about how we would move to a cashless society to get to this Revelation 13 prophecy that will come to pass. How does it happen? Well, I thought to myself, and I've said this in other videos, that maybe the thing we're going through, that C word, can exist on dollar bills. And so it exists on dollar bills, and we realize that that is an attack vector for people to get sick. So cash goes out the wazoo, everybody gets rid of it because there's a major outbreak of it, and we end up removing all cash and just using the credit cards. Well, then credit cards, as people exchange hands and cards, and we give it to other cashiers, and they slide them and they swipe them, and new ones get made. And they go in our wallet, and people get sick, and people touch this, and they have their kids, and there's germs all over the place. Well, you start to have plastic cards retain some of those V words, the VIRUS, right? And new strains, new things happen. People get sick by those. So then they do away with that because there's a major outbreak and lots of people die, or something crazy happens. And then they say, you know what? We're gonna move to this mark. Now, mind you, I'm theorizing how we get to a place where the whole world or society adopts a mentality to take the mark of the beast and get to a cashless society where it says, if you don't have this mark, that the word in the Greek literally for right hand means right, and forehead means in the middle of the head or forehead. I'll put those up here so you guys can see it. A scratching or an etching here, a piercing, a tattoo of some sort. Maybe it's something that goes in the skin, on top of the skin. Once that happens, then once you get it, you can buy and you can sell. So obviously something here, this is the bank account. This is the source. This is the cash. You are the ATM. You are the generator of a bank. Or you're the cash flow. Something gets stored here, and as you walk around and you scan, or you scan with your head, you make trades. You can go to nightclubs, improve your age. You can open bank accounts. You can sign apartment leases. You can enroll in universities outside of the home country. So those are my thoughts. I want to leave you with that. I thought this was incredibly important because it's also dealing with something on an app. And at some point, whether we have phones at that point, I don't even know, or we have some sort of phone, or we have some sort of digital device that pops up, like a Buzz Lightyear flip up or Predator kind of thing, and then it just holograms out and you're just seeing stuff and you're working like this. Something out of Minority Report. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. And I'm seeing something like this in the EU, and it makes me think, okay, well, when do you think that's gonna happen to everybody else? We tend to do things like that where we allow one company, one organization, one people group, one test group to do something, and if it works, then we adopt it. And so just think about, how do you get to Revelation 13 where there is an antichrist, there is a false prophet, there's a one world religion, there is this one world currency, the mark, and there is a one world system or new world order of how things work in that society, in that government, in that system. Something like this would lead me to believe this is how you get there. So guys, that's it. That's the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. What do you think about Revelation 13? I am as literal as it can be when it comes to the Bible. And so that's how I see it playing out. That's how I believe it's truly interpreted. And yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.